Okay, now that we've gone out and picked our rose hips, the first thing you want to do is clean them. Make sure there's no excess flower stem on them. Flower, and pull the stem off. We need 2 cups. Oh, that one's squishy. We're not going to use that one. Now we've had a couple of really nice frosts, so some of these are really nice and dark. They'll be the best tasting rose hips of the bunch. I tried to choose those when we were outside, but that's not always possible when you're picking stuff like this. Pretty close. Well, that looks like 2 cups. I'll go ahead and stop there. Now you can go ahead and wash these if you want, but we've had an awful lot of rain the last couple of days, so I think they're pretty clean. We're going to go ahead and put these in the Vitamix. Okay, we're going to extract our juice from the rose hips now. We have our 2 cups of rose hips, and we're going to put that in the Vitamix with a half cup water. Alright, you can judge, but I don't think there's a cup of juice in here. These rose hips don't look very juicy. I've picked them before where they're so juicy that you get a lot of juice out of them when you put them in the blender. So I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit more water. It's almost a half a cup. Looks like a greater possibility of getting a cup of juice out of this now. This is a nut milk bag. I'll put the link down below for you, but this is what I use for any of my juicing. If it's celery juice or carrot juice, I just put it in here and dump it in here and squeeze it out, and it does wonderful things. I was really surprised when I did this the other day to notice that the seeds do not pulverize in the Vitamix. Everything else does around the seeds, but these seeds are like stones. They're definitely hard. It makes you wonder how they actually open to grow. Now this rose bush that I got these rose hips from is a giant rambler, and it's not a rugosa. My favorite rose hips are rugosa, and they're more pink. These are more orange. Hope you eat your Wheaties when you go to do this. Let's take some muscle. Kind of dripping it all over. I'm gonna switch over to this one so I can really get into it. This is where a juice press would be really good. Not quite 1 cup. Hang on. So we have a couple different options at this point. We don't have quite enough of the rosehip juice here. We're just not quite 1/4 cup shy. This is so thick that today I'm just going to add a little bit more water. There, that brings us up to our cup. Or you could keep squeezing on that bag. Maybe you could get another few drops out of it and get it up to a cup. Or you could add more to your rose hips. I could have added a little bit more like we did. I realized as we were going that these were kind of dry rose hips. They weren't the really juicy ones that I like. So we'll go from here. Our next step is to mise en place all of our ingredients. We have our rosehip juice. We have 1 cup and 1/4 white table sugar. We have 3 eggs plus 1 egg yolk, and we have a 1/2 cup unsalted butter. So we're going to put these together. We'll add our eggs first into the pan. And then we're going to put our sugar through a strainer to get all the lumps out. Usually like a bigger one, but we'll see what we can manage with this one. This may be too small for these crystals. Let me go find a bigger one. The goal is just to get the bumps and chunks. Oops. Broken up. Get them all broken up. See? There we go. Now we can throw these bumps and chunks away. And we'll whisk the sugar and the egg together. Till that's well mixed, and then we will add the juice. Go ahead and whisk that around. Jumped out at me. Alright, we'll dump in the butter. It's not going to do much right now, but we'll just stir it around. And then we'll get it on the heat. Remember, the idea is to cook this low and slow until it thickens. And to keep stirring. Getting warm. That butter's melting already. nappe? Nope, not yet. Look how it pools at the bottom of the spoon. That's not nappe. See, it's moving different. Look at that. Now that, my friends, is nappe. I'm gonna shut it off.